What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about timeless tracks, the most influential albums that you need to know. This is part one of a series where we're going to be discussing different albums from various genres that have stood the test of time and are still relevant today. Let's get into it. The first album in our list is Kinda Blue by Miles Davis. This is a jazz album released in 1959. It's considered to be one of the best-selling jazz albums of all time and is also ranked as the 15th greatest album ever made by Rolling Stone. Kind of Blue introduced modal jazz to the world, and its influence can be seen in countless musicians and genres. If you're new to jazz, this is a great place to start. Some of the most famous songs on this album include So What, Blue and Green, and All Blues. Next up is The Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. This is a concept album that was released in 1973. It's one of the best-selling albums of all time and is known for its experimental and groundbreaking sound. The Dark Side of the Moon explores themes of mental illness, time, greed, and war. This album is a masterpiece, and its influence can be seen in many artists, including Radiohead and Muse. Some of the most famous songs on this album include Money, Time, and Another Brick in the Wall. Next we have What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. This album was released in 1971 and is considered to be one of the greatest albums of all time. It's a soul album that tackles important social issues such as war, poverty, and racism. This album is a must-listen for anyone who wants to understand the impact of Motown music. Some of the most famous songs on this album include What's Going On, Mercy, 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 and Inner City Blues. Next up is Thriller by Michael Jackson. This is a pop album released in 1982, and it's the best-selling album of all time. Thriller changed the music industry forever, and its influence can be seen in countless artists such as Justin Timberlake and Bruno Mars. Some of the most famous songs on this album include Wanna Be Starting Something, Beat It, and Billie Jean. Next we have Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. This is a soft rock album released in 1977. It's one of the best-selling albums of all time and is known for its relatable lyrics and catchy melodies. Rumors was the highest-selling album of 1978, and its influence can be seen in many artists such as Taylor Swift and Harry Styles. Some of the most famous songs on this album include Dreams, Go Your Own Way, and Don't Stop. Next up is Nevermind the Bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. This is a punk rock album released in 1977. It's considered to be one of the most influential punk albums of all time and helped to define the genre. This album is raw and in your face, and its influence can be seen in many artists such as Green Day and The Offspring. Some of the most famous songs on this album include Anarchy in the UK, God Save the Queen, and Pretty Vacant. Finally, we have The Velvet Underground and Nico by The Velvet Underground. This is a post-punk album released in 1967. It is considered to be one of the most influential albums of all time and helped to define the sound of post-punk. This album is a mix of experimental and avant-garde pieces, and its influence can be seen in many artists such as Joy Division and The Cure. Some of the most famous songs on this album include Sunday Morning, All Tomorrow's Parties, and I'm Waiting for the Man. So that's our list of the albums that you need to know. We have jazz, soul, rock, pop, and punk. Hopefully this list has given you some new ideas of what to listen to. If so, please leave a like and comment below. And if you want more recommendations, check out our website. Thanks for watching and see you next time.